Hi, this is Jeff Cobb, and I'm going to discuss a little bit about Mortgage Forgiveness Debt Relief Act of 2007. First of all, I'm going to say that I'm not an attorney and I'm not a CPA. You need to speak to them for further clarification of this. We strongly suggest that. Uh, what this is, this act that was enacted in 2007 under President Bush. Um, it allows an exclusion of your income realized as a result of modification of the terms on the mortgage or foreclosure of your principal residence. Basically, that's what it is. What does this mean? Usually, debt that is forgiven or canceled by a lender must be included as income on your tax return and is taxable. The Mortgage Forgiveness Debt Relief Act of 2007 allows you to exclude certain canceled debt on your principal residence from your income. Okay, so we're going to change here to slide 2. We're going to look at solvent versus insolvent and what that is. Um, there are investment properties. They can be excluded under, and again, talk to your CPA and attorney, but can generally be excluded if you're insolvent. Now, I can't say whether someone's insolvent or not. They would need to. There's some tests that you have to take to be able to be declared insolvent. But generally, what insolvency is your inability to pay your debts when they're due. Um, so this is important because your financial situation when conducting a short sale affects the manner in which we negotiate with your lender. You can't have a ton of money sitting in the bank and say you have a hardship. So that's that. So this makes a big deal, really. This tax or this uh, Debt Relief Act was enacted in 2007, but President Obama has extended this through December 31st of 2013. So we are covered for a few years. It has been extended. Um, so if you have a refinanced home, it works for that too. But again, you need to speak to a CPA about this. But generally, you do not have to pay any tax on your the deficiency amount when you do a short sale. So that's that. I want to talk a little bit about your credit score too and how this will affect you. When you have a foreclosure, your credit is generally ruined for about 10 years, and it's in public record forever. When you do a short sale, however, your credit is hurt, but less so, much less so, and for a much shorter period of time. Your credit will be affected immediately with a short sale, but not nearly as negatively as a foreclosure. There's no declaration of short sale on your credit report. It most likely will just read settled or settled for less than was owed. You will see a dip in your credit score. Um, uh, Mostly because of the late payments on your mortgage. But this is curable. When you should begin working right away to get your credit back up. Most people are usually able to qualify for a new loan and buy a new home within 2 years of a short sale versus 5 to 10 years if you have a foreclosure. So a short sale is so much better than a foreclosure in so many ways. Um, so that's that. Please check out the next video where we're going to talk about liens and mortgages and deficiency judgments. Something we don't want, something we want to avoid. Thank you, Jeff Cobb. Bye.